Mill River Union High School Woodstock will be in the green uniforms opposing the white jerseyed white pants of the Mill River Minutemen. They're undefeated right now, and this should be a good ball game right here. 40-minute half, so a little overcast sky. A hint of summer in here. It's rather warm and humid. And tell you, the further you go into the season undefeated, the bigger that bullseye becomes on your back, and you are the target of every team coming to play you. I don't know how Mill River would not be the #1 team in Division II right now, but they're undefeated, and they are the winners of the Loisel tournament this year. They defeated Rutland High School. They defeated Division I MAU. They've beaten Burnt, and here we are, Woodstock in the green on the defense right now, as there's some bumping and grinding down in that corner. No breeze to speak of, and it's going to be interesting to see how the refs call the game. As far as you see how physical that last play was, a lot of push and shoving and stuff, that's going to favor Woodstock. Now, Mill River is a finesse team. A lot of scores, a lot of finishers, but if they have to roll their sleeves up and get dirty. Now, I don't mean play dirty. I mean, like workman-like. Get out there and bump and grind. They can do that. Especially Rooney. Rooney could be the key to it today. He's a very physical player, very strong player, along with Hammond. We know about the finishers, the Trevor Catratis. And here's Trevor right here, putting the header on it forward. He'll bring the ball around. Nothing but green jerseys out in front of the net, and Woodstock will get the clear. Nico Brands is the goalie for Woodstock. Oh, a 2-for-1. Will Everett, 17, was one of those finishers. Kicked the ball, hit one Woodstock player in the face, and went off at the other Woodstock player in the face. I've never seen that before. What an awesome way to start the ball game. But you got Brian Cole's a finisher. You start looking out there. Ethan Biscay's put some goals in. Webster can finish off. I mean, we know the offense, Mill River. It's up to their defense now. Of course, you got the big guy in goal, big A back there, Austin Biscay, one of the premier goalies in the state of Vermont for Mill River. So, not to toot their horn too much, but they are a good team, and this is going to be a good matchup. Like I said, the further you go into the year undefeated, the more teams get up for you, the harder the games become to win, and teams somehow or some reason they play more physical and get away with it against you. We'll have a Woodstock throw. Again, you're watching PEGTV Channel 15 Public Access Sports. Munger Vision bringing you Mill River Boys Varsity soccer action. It's popped up in the air. That's in play. That's going to be headed forward, and that's going to be controlled. Well, it's a 50-50 ball. Now it's just dumped out to midfield, and that might make out of play. It will be out of play. We'll have a throw for Woodstock. And he'll get set just about midfield when he lets that ball fly. Now, Mill River has had, well, that's going to be a save by Biscay. So Austin with his first touch. Now watch the kick here. Austin's excellent technique and form, and man, he got that a mile in the air. It's going to be near midfield. Actually, going to be about 3 yards beyond midfield. Got it to Catrati. Goes out to play out from Woodstock. There's the quick throw. They want to get the tempo going. Webster. Well, last time we saw him in Mill River, they were playing MSJ, and I have no idea why I even broadcast the game because I sounded like a bozo on it, but this will be a high-intensity game. We'll have our first corner of the ball game, and it'll be taken by Mill River, and we'll have number 15 coming over, Jacob Ullman coming over. Now, as the season's gone along, his play has just gotten better, and he'll be serving. You see the flag very limp right there, not a breeze blowing. Now, a very warm and humid day for mid-October, and that's going to come in along the yank. Catrati in the box, Catrati in the 18. Catrati will pound the ball down, beat another defender, got triple teamed, actually quadruple teamed. Woodstock able to clear up near midfield. Rooney will step up, send the ball back over into the offensive end. We got a push called, and it'll be a green kick on a foul. All right, so we'll see where they'll mark the ball. Well, the equivalent of the 27-yard line on the American football field. And they'll get underneath it, and they'll get some lift on it, and a little skip to the edge of the circle. Here comes Will Everett. Will Everett, very good at his position out there. Sets the table well, runs the offense well, but he's a good finisher. Here's Woodstock, a lot of turf down the middle of the field. The lead, they're onside. See Biscay get on the post. They want to cross it. Biscay will make the save. There was traffic coming in on the far side, and they had him marked. It was Rooney that had the trail player marked on it. So a good rush down the field by Woodstock. No score still. We're in the first half of play. Now, I know I've had my druthers about the length of soccer games and sometimes the lags in them, but this shouldn't be like that. This is one of the games I actually look forward to coming to do. Good rivalry right here. Like Burnt and Mill River, this is Woodstock Mill River. That's onside, and Cole tried to trap, bring it back around. That's going to be another corner coming up for the Minutemen. So we'll, with 35.5 minutes to go, we'll have Ullman come all the way back down. And the last time he also served the corner up. He'll get set to serve the corner now. And it looks like they're going to just come rush. He's going to put it near the top of the box, and everybody's going to come rushing in at it. Well, he actually got it a little bit too high and outside, and that's going to be 50-50 ball, still a 50-50 ball. Mill River couldn't control it inside the box, will be dumped out by Woodstock. I think the first goal is an important goal for Woodstock. You want that momentum go to Mill River. Once they get the momentum, they're just like a bulldozer going through soft turf. Or like, well, no, I can't say what I wanted to say. Got to behave today. I'm running on thin ice everywhere I go. That's going to stay in play, and they're going to try to set the table down there to Cole. He'll get inside. Nice little give and go. He worked the ball back and coming through. That was Mumford. Lost it. Well, they got turf to midfield. They like to take the pass. They're looking for the home run ball. That's knocked down by Omen. He had plenty of time to settle the ball down and get a good foot into it. And then Woodstock with the step up and the challenge. And Rooney will watch go out of play, make the grab, and Stephen Rooney will take the throw himself. And like I said, I think he is pivotal in making Mill River's success not only today, but when it comes playoff time and the game gets a lot more physical. And the refs let it become a lot more physical. Catrati, tiptoeing around. Stops, starts, jumps over a few sets of legs. Shot never got in. It was drilled on by Cole and goes out of play. And it'll be a white throw. And Mumford over on the far side as TJ will get set to put the ball into play. Just see the positioning right there. Just to get a piece of the ball was Ethan Biscay. Sorry, Ethan, about that. A handball and a push, and I think they're going to call it a handball. Yeah, it's a handball. It's a foul or violation. It'll become a kick now for Woodstock. Now, I will read Woodstock's roster to you. Probably not until halftime. They run a little pick play in front, and that pass was too far. Looking for Catrati, and he didn't come back to the ball, but we will have a throw as it went off from a Woodstock player. Dan Hammond will get set to take the throw. Dan Hammond, who can also do that flip over the top type throw, the circus style throw. This time he took the normal throw, and good rush up the field. Seemed how physically he got rode and kept the ball. It's going to trickle in, and Brands will pick it up, and now we'll see the first punt of the game by Nico Brands, and it's pretty darn good, to tell you the truth. Midfield, exactly at midfield. And Mill River there to control the header and some bumping and grinding. Omen not called for it. That's not called. Wow, I'm glad I kept the camera there. That was a shoulder shot, not called. It's interesting to watch how the officials, like I said, it's not saying they're calling it wrong, but what style they're going to allow it to be played. And it's very obvious earlier on they're going to allow it to be a very physical game. Now they have to keep it that way. They have to stay consistent now. See Catrati, and I think a physical game does favor the opponent, favors Woodstock. But speed kills, and Mill River's got a ton of it, and we'll see if that will come into play here in a few moments. And we're going to have just a throw. It didn't make the inline, and Dan Hammond coming down with 32 minutes to go in the first half of play. Mill River's had 2 corners. There's that flip thing with Jiggle I was telling you about. That's awesome. Boy, he'd throw that thing a mile, much further than he ever wanted it to. Took it out of the box to the far side. Sounds like something Pink Floyd would write, huh? Out of the box and to the far side. And on the advancement down the far side, there was a lot of white jerseys there that got in the way. Yeah, I think they're going to make them, I heard a whistle, yeah, they're going to make them restart the throw. Because TJ Mumford was too far forward, they want him to come back. Oh, got a good 5, 6, 7 yards. And the drop of the ball, the pickup, and the throw now by TJ. To Catrati, to Cole. Cole just bowls his way through the interference. Cole, you know, is not a huge guy, but he plays tough. He plays about a foot taller than he is and about 40 pounds heavier than he is. And I like that about Brian because he's also got that combination of just tremendous speed to go with all that toughness. Webster bringing it back, avoids the check. Webster now will just, well, they've done this the last several games, gone backwards to go forwards. It's a new little wrinkle I've seen this year. I don't remember picking that up a lot last year. And it didn't work. They went backwards and lost the ball and was stuck on the advance. I'm not a big believer in going backwards to go forwards in any sport, except ice hockey, where you have the net, you can go behind your net and use that as interference. That's cross, far post, never got there. It's going to be out of play. Well, a goal kick coming up for the Minutemen. Now, when I express an opinion like I just did, it's no reflection on the coaching staff. It's no reflection on Channel 15. It's basically just me talking. So everybody keep cool. You see Omen coming up. He'll get the ball set on this beautiful, warm autumn day. from Mill River Union High School on Channel 15 Sports. The website, of course, is www.PEGTV.com. You go there and you can watch video on demand and catch all those sports actions or shows or whatever it is you want to watch. You can watch it on the internet, on the computer. You don't need to have the television or the Comcast cable or anything like that anymore. We're international. We're worldwide. We're that big now, public access. Games of the week start Saturday afternoons at 4 o'clock, and it's everybody's sports that's passed in for that week. Tom Leipold, the man, for Channel 15, the program director. He puts the games in, loads them up, and starts to playing at 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon. Let's let them run right through to the church service Sunday morning, so you can get your fill of local sports on the local sports leader. And yeah, they're going to have a throw coming up for Mill River if they can get a handle on it. Oh, we're going to have a foul. Good call. Good call. I was biting my tongue because I thought that I like rough games, but then there is the limit, even for me. It's Cole will dish the ball off on the side. That's a soft serve up over. Will Everett was on side. See him, a little trap, circle, circle, circle. He can go left or right foot. He's just trying to get a little clearance there, and good help defense by Woodstock. We got a good one today for soccer action for you. Mill River Woodstock. Woodstock in the green. They've got the ball. We've got no score. We're at 29 minutes to go in the first half of play. We've played 11 minutes of scoreless soccer, but we've had shots and corners, and I expect this to be a brutal game with a lot of bruises and scratches afterwards and a tight score. Now, I could be completely wrong because a lot of times I am. And I'm not talking just about soccer. You can see Ethan Biscay trying to wheel on that and get the ball driven down inside, and it's going to go out of play. Now, Ethan Biscay, of course, the twin brother to Austin, the goalie. Ethan, just an outstanding midfielder. He ties the two fields together. He does an outstanding job. That's going to be in off the forehead, not really headed around, and that looks like Denon out there. I'll have to catch a number. I didn't see the substitution come in, but Matt Hall also back, number 14. We haven't seen a lot of the defense for Mill River as they've been on the offense here, and they want to get the tempo going. And see right there, they're having to wait. They weren't set. And I'm sorry, that was not Denon I'm looking at. It was just Ethan Biscay. He looked a lot taller today. There's the long throw headed down, and River's still advancing forward, and you feel them kind of condensing the field down. They just keep crunching in closer, closer, closer each possession. On the wing, the ball trapped. Mumford will settle it, go to that left foot. That's his natural foot, and that's going to stay in play. They're looking for Catrati. He was well marked, and he's going to be well marked all afternoon. He's going to actually be well marked the rest of his career. A phenomenal talent, Catrati is. See the little spin move, Mill River. Like I said, they don't get a lot of credit for it, but their defense very good, and that was Will Everett who backed up. They want to be off sides, and that ball will roll toward the corner, and Everett will make the steal. Everett on the inline. Everett coming along, and that's saved by Nico Brands. Yeah, Catrati liked to have that one over because he would bury it. He kind of got wimped on the shot there, got a little wimpy on it, and it went soft on him, and didn't have enough juice to beat the goalie. So Brands will keep it scoreless. I have another Mill River boys soccer game this week coming up and another Mill River girls soccer game coming up. I have completed my schedule for CSJ soccer. I've completed my football schedule for MSA. So we've got Mill River soccer finishing things out here in playoffs. I'm thinking, barring a catastrophe, that the Mill River girls will host at least one game, and the boys will probably, if they keep winning, have 3 home games. So I'll be here for the playoffs if I have a throw for Woodstock. They'll just come back the 8 yards and link up that way. They want to drag the ball around. And, oh, that was a nifty move. Hammond will try to get back into position. There's the cross, and Biscay will grab it. He's got to be sure-handed. And Austin's a big guy. I mean, that bumping into him right there, more psychological than physical damage. And I'm just by psychological, I mean trying to make him out of focus, not concentrate on what he's doing. But he's a very even-tempered young man. He's a competitor, but he won't let things like that bother him. Now, if he was to make a mistake and let the ball go off his hands in the goal, that would bother him. But that little stuff like that we just saw won't bother him. Webster tried it twice, couldn't drill it through either time. That ball's going to come back to the 30, to the 35, and on the run, Woodstock's going to direct a little traffic, give the ball a little lateral pass, and now they're going to take it up the far side. To the circle, to the edge, and now over midfield. Well marked, trying to get the ball into the 30-yard line offensively, just couldn't quite make the connection, and both teams playing very tough on the marks. Of course, Woodstock with a phenomenal tradition and history in soccer success. You know, we're ever at that point right now, especially the last 4 years in their program under Coach Kevin Ratty. That's Hall. Hall with a 50-50 ball. Hall stood his ground and didn't allow the Woodstock player get another good shot at it, and that's going to be brought up the far side on. A little skip. Mumford will reach back, pick it up, and he's got some turf to work with. He's going to take it, and now he'll set himself up and let the kick fly to Catrati. He'll turn to the inside. He'll pull away, and he'll have a lot of help coming in behind him, and there's Brands to pick it up. Catrati wants to know where the fall was, and I got to tell you, a lot of games that would have been a foul, but not the way they're calling it today. That's not going to be a foul. And we have a Woodstock player down and injured with the 24-minute, 36-second left to play mark. We're scoreless in the first half between Woodstock and Mill River on Munger Vision. Over after a brief interruption of play, he'll get set to put the ball back into play. The Woodstock player, I couldn't catch his number, but he did get up and walk off under his own power, and hopefully we'll be able to see him come back into the contest at a later time. I believe it was Lavanovich, Ace Lavanovich, number 15, but I'm not positive. So I probably shouldn't have said anything actually, but that was driven deep to the edge of the arc, but not in. Picked back up by Rooney, and he'll do a little spinorama move, and boy, he hammered the ball all the way across the field, and that ball was well picked. You know, they read the play and it was picked off. I was looking for Will Everett, number 17, and that's Webster. Oh, Webster just, again, he's not a huge person, but plays tough, sacrifices his body a lot, but knows how to get the angles on you. While they're looking to slide the ball through on a through ball, it just didn't happen. Woodstock playing very good as far as between the 20-yard lines. Well, between two 18s, I guess would be the technical aspect. River, he's going to have a foul right there as he undercut him, yeah. And we'll have a kick coming up the other way. That's a good call. Physical game or not, you can't do that right there. That's how injuries would happen. That's going to be a deep lobbing kick, and again, Catrati was well marked, and Trevor Catrati this year surpassed the 50-goal mark. Then he went on and broke the scoring number of goals scored in a season for Mill River, and I believe he owns the scoring record for Mill River, and like I said, he should be in the Lions Cup without any hesitation. He's got my vote. And if he doesn't want to be in the Lions Cup, that's different. But if he doesn't make it but wants to be in it, then there should really be an investigation as to why not. 23 minutes to go. We played 17 minutes of scoreless soccer. The River's goals this year, talking to their players, was to win the Loisel tournament. They did that. It had been several years since that had happened. Then it was to win the regular season MVL, and they're getting closer to that, and then of course it was to advance deep into the playoffs of the championship game and bring home a state title for Mill River. They played in the championship game last year as number 2 seed, lost to Harwood 2-0 in a very tough physical soccer game on a cold day in Fairhaven, and I know all about it because Munger Vision was there. You're unofficial, unspoken, but it's true. I am the local sports leader, and all the coverage is. See what they did? They heard a whistle. That's why everybody stopped. It was on the football practice field that the whistle had occurred, and that is one of the bugaboos here playing on the field when there's football practice. And they'll back it up and they'll drive it. And Woodstock was a young team struggling last year, and they've matured. And boy, I tell you what, they look to be pretty darn good. And also, like stated, I mean, when you play an undefeated team, or a team that's thought of as being one of the superior teams in the state, you have a tendency to play better yourself. You get up for it, you look forward to it, you play a little harder, run a little faster, get a little more dirt on your knees, and the grass stains on your shin guards, and there's just something about playing to the level of your competition. Intensity and adrenaline is a nasty thing. It can make up for a lot of lack of talent, or comparable talent, as what your opponent has. Everett didn't hear it. They communicated to him, but Everett didn't hear it till it was too late, and Woodstock on the back check will pick up the ball and deliver it on the far side. Now there's a race to the corner, and you can see Mumford get there and kick it out and sacrifice his body, slide on his belly for about 3 yards and get back into play defensively. Bishkay's had 2 saves, and he's a tough guy to get the ball by net, and they're going to call that right there. I think, yeah, it's going to go Woodstock's fall. Mill River with the kick. Oman will lift it and get good carry on the ball, put it right on his teammate's head, who then advanced the ball forward to just about midfield, and Catrati now trying to find a little bit of space to work with, lay it on his side to Will Everett. Now go off from Woodstock out of bounds. Everett will stay there, and Everett will take the throw, and Everett will have to wait. So we have substitutions coming into the soccer game. I can see Mumford leaving, and Matt Dinnan definitely coming in the ball game. Now Hammond also coming out. And I just need, that's Bullock, number 7. I just need to see that jersey number. I pretty much know all the players by sight, but some of them just have the same haircuts and heights, and that's going to be just wide. Catrati with his second shot of the ball game, and this time he was looking for top post far side, and it floated on him. He had the right idea. He's like a sniper. With the midway point of the soccer game here now, 20 minutes to go in the half. It's been a fast half. You know why? Even though you're going to tell me it's the same amount of time as the other half, it's been a fluid game. You have two teams that know how to play soccer, and that makes it different. Everett looking for the middle of the field. Woodstock read it. Woodstock with the interception. Woodstock looking to come down. Tough to get numbers on Mill River. They're going to spread the field. They've got it spread now. They just out-kicked themselves. They can't turn the corner. They had a person open. Now it's just too late to get the ball across. Biscay will get it, and I'll tell you what, Woodstock had everything right, except they just couldn't get control of the ball and cross it. They had a man running on the far side unmarked for about 20-25 yards. There's the move on the dribble. The shot lifted, and it's going to be hard to get over the top of Austin Biscay. Like I said, I would say he's 6'5", and I'm not exaggerating. Catrati will call for it, and he'll do his best impression of Pele there, as he will get it. Now he'll come up and make a poke at the ball, can't get it, and they'll run through it right there. That was Webster, and Woodstock midfield. Oh, nice job busting the play up was Omen. Look at that hustle, right flat out hustle to the ball. Woodstock beat him there, but yeah, I'm surprised. Yeah, there had to be a whistle. I mean, I'm a big Hall fan, but he kind of threw a saddle on him and rode him to the ground, and physical or not, you got to call that one. Great spot on the field for Woodstock right here. It's going to be an indirect kick, and we will see. They probably just want to get just enough lift and pace on the ball to go over the top of the defensive wall and try to let one of their teammates run underneath it. He got a lot on it. Yeah, that was probably a direct kick, actually. In any event, with 18.5 minutes to go, we are scoreless in this soccer game. Like I said, two good old-fashioned rivals right here. Respect each other begrudgingly. Play right on the edge of, oh, not chippiness, but man, it's usually a good game to watch. Catrati will drag the ball forward. Oh, and he didn't make the connect. He was looking for Cole, and those two have really played well together. That's like when Tyler Catrati comes in, the younger brother of Trevor Catrati. They play very well together. Webster, oh, nice touch pass to Cole. Cole's got the angle. Cole wants to bring it back to the middle. Oh, he's there. He's got the shot. Save, and Brands will grab it. Oh, what a shot. I believe that was Webster. Yeah, what a pass to set that up. And then Webster, he didn't get wimpy on that shot. He drilled it, and Brands was right there. Nico Brands keeping it scoreless in this first half. Almost 23 minutes played. And each team's had opportunities. Like I said, each goalie's has faced at least 3 shots. I think Mill River's put more shots on net than Woodstock, but I know Big Austin at the other end's made 3 saves. And that's heading toward the sideline. It will be to the sideline, and we will have a throw now coming in by Woodstock as they'll get set to put the ball into play. Whoops, you know, I kind of was looking downward, and Biscay will make the save and save my day, because if that would have been a goal and I missed it, everybody would have been upset with me. Especially now we're on the web at PEGTV.com, and you can watch us anywhere, not only in the state of Vermont, but anywhere in the world. So if you're planning a trip to Russia, or Honduras, or Nicaragua, or any of those places, don't worry about missing anything on public access television. Just go to the internet at night and punch it up. Because we have 2 different, we can go to Streamline Video, which is archives. Old shock shows, old games, old parades. And you can select from that menu. I think it's a year archived, a year back. And you can catch up and watch that stuff. Or if you're current and want to see what's happening now, you go to Video on Demand. So I mean, they couldn't make it any easier for you down there at PEGTV. The true leaders in local sports coverage. Actually, it's me, but I'll give them the credit. They get a lot of the credit for it. Another corner coming up for Mill River, and Boy, he put a nice arc on the ball. That's in the sweet spot. Oh, he just got there late. Catrati will chase it down. Leap to the air, try to bring the ball around, and it's going to be a green throw. Tell you what, old Trev, he's got ups. I tell you, he can jump a mile in the air. I don't think there's probably much Trevor can't do on the soccer field. Will Everett with the lob into the box on the far post. A shot, and it's going to be out from Dinnan's head into the hands of Brand. So the last few shots have been high-quality shots for the Minutemen, but yet we're still scoreless. And you can see Ullman bring the ball wide, and that's going to be out of play. And we'll have, yeah, you can see the injured player, 15 back in the ball game now for Woodstock. That was a good throw, but you can see the race, a lot of speed on this field for both sides. If I had to do a checklist, so and say, you know, team speed favors who, I'd have to give it to Mill River right now. I think they have a little, they're going to say green throw. He tried everything, didn't try to get it and steal the throw from Mill River, and you got to give him credit for being able to do that. 15 minutes to go in the first half, 25 minutes of soccer on this Mill River field, and we're scoreless, so you don't see that an awful lot anymore down at Mill River. Scoreless halves. Of course, we haven't gotten through the half yet either. Good fight for the ball, and that was Catrati corkscrewing it out of the ground and gets it to Everett. Everett, he's a tall guy, but he runs very well. He's got good speed, and see that quick makeup speed he's got back into the play, and just great effort by Everett right there. They'll just soft serve it, and Catrati will take the inside route, and Catrati's got that leg open, and then it's off from Brands and into the, no, it's not into the net. Oh, you can see Trevor. He can't believe it, and you can see Cole, he can't believe it. They had 8 by 8, they had 64 square feet of that net open and couldn't put it in there. I'll tell you what though, that was a pretty setup. Well, I'll tell you what, I don't think I gave Brands credit. They're saying a corner. So it must have been off from Brands, who made the save, which had to be the save of the game, and we're going to have a corner taken by Mill River. Again, some real good scoring chances in the last 5 minutes for the Minutemen. They're knocking on that door. But Woodstock's got a deadbolt on it right now. They just can't break it open. Been a while since we've seen the Wasps make a counterattack. A little push off there not called. Some bumping and grinding there. A little hip-to-hip action. And there's the ball coming across the backside of the net. We'll have a goal kick coming up for Mill River. And you see Biscay set the ball down for Omen, number 15 coming out. And well, I'm assuming that Jacob Omen's going to take the kick, and he will. And he's been kicking very well. He got a little shaky at the start of the year, but he's really improved a lot throughout the season. That's a low line drive, short field for Woodstock. See that? I built him up and he kicked a short one. I'll take full responsibility for that. Some nudging. They stay on side and, or actually in line. I didn't mean on side. Woodstock looking for a counterattack here. They need to get back some of that momentum. That's pretty well placed and just wide. And boy, there could have been a call there. Number 27 had set himself up in some good position right there. And I don't have 27 on my roster. I'll work on it. I usually always have the other team down, but I gotta be honest with you, I don't have them on there. Roster right now, but I'll work on it. 12.5 minutes to go in this first half, and we're gonna have a goal kick coming up. Biscay's gonna take it himself, and oh my God, did he take some turf? That looked like my golf swing. Nothing but turf. And that's putting. I take turf when I putt. Catrati, and boy, they let him get wide open in the middle of the field. They're going to be asking, look at that beautiful pass to Cole. Cole, nope. Tell you what, Cole a little jacked right now. He lifted that one. He had nothing but net to shoot at, and he lifted it about 15 feet over the top of the crossbar and out of play. And old Brian's, he's got the adrenaline pumping through those veins today. So Woodstock and Mill River in a dandy with 12 minutes to go in the first half of play. 0-0, as they say in soccer speak. That's going to be up, 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 and you can see Denning get a head on it and send it back to Catrati, and then Everett just so clever. He's got those long legs, sleek moves. He's able to pick the ball out of your pocket, and you don't even know it. He does that so often. Yeah, so Mumford, TJ will put the ball on the play, and he's done a good job of doing the throw-ins this year. Especially off, you know, like I say, he's a left-handed, left-footed player, so that really works to Coach Raddy's advantage to have a lefty in that position, so talented. His first year, his only year here at Mill River for TJ. He is a senior. Everett wants some speed to run underneath the ball and just put it too much of a lead on it for his teammate to run underneath it. And I'm looking white throw, and I'm thinking white throw, and they're going to give him white throw. So TJ will head back over, Mumford 13, and he'll take the throw with 10:50 to go in the first half of play. Mill River, they've had 4 quality chances to have the lead here in this game. And you got to know, too, if you're the underdog, the longer you stay around, the more antsy the home fans get, the more antsy the home team gets. Trotty will send the ball back, and that will just trickle in, and the shot, and saved by Brands. They put it right down in the 5-hole. He was down in position, played the angle, and got it. I'll tell you what, that's a decent kick right there up to midfield, and Omen turned it around, and now Woodstock looking to go over the top and chase it down with some speed, and you can see Matthew Hall get there, and he will just send it up the sideline. It might be a little bit too far up the sideline, and you know, that thing stayed in bounds the whole time. That's amazing. I didn't think I had a chance. Woodstock looking to take a lead late in the first half here over Mill River. And they'll overrun the ball. It's a 50-50 ball. Now Dinnan will just put it up ahead to Catrati, and Catrati being marked. He's shadowed out there. He'll pass it around his defender. You saw it. Oh, it's just fun to watch. Just fun to watch. There's the cross up in the air inside the 18, headed around. Cole looking for it, can't locate. It's coming back to Dinnan. He'll settle. He didn't take the kick on net. He'll give it back to Catrati. He faked the cross, sets it up, goes to the left foot, puts the hook on it, and the header was well marked. Somebody marked that beautiful for Woodstock. Catrati will just get into it, get undercut taken down, and be picked up by Brands. You missed the part with Brands because I was keeping it on Trevor. Short kick. Very fortunate bounce. Now Woodstock will just pound it down into the offensive end. It's in the box, and now it's out of the box. And yeah, you see Biscay bring it back into the box so he can use his hands to pick it up. So Austin Biscay will get set for one of his booming kicks. He's had a little problem slicing the ball this year. He's been kind of. Whoops, my headset cord's caught up. That's why I couldn't move. He's been slicing a lot. Oh, you got to call that. There was some grabbing and hugging and holding, and my God, Webster. Oh, that's not Webster. Bullock gets up and looks around, and it's a good call. It's a fall on Woodstock. It'll be a kick for Mill River. And I think we're going to have the first card or just a chat. He's just going to chat with him. He said, none of that stuff, young man, or there'll be a card next time. Now, I don't know if he really said that. I'm just conjecturing. 8 minutes to go. 32 minutes of scoreless soccer, and there's a foul called on Webster. We'll have a kick for Woodstock. That's Mapes, Ben Mapes, that was taken down, and the kick coming up now will be just about the 35-yard line. That's Woodstock. That's a decent kick. Comes down to Dinnan, and he'll just head it back to the 40. That's where Cole has it. He throws it on the side. Catrati will come back, save it to himself. Catrati will just take a little tour, make a J on the hook, get shoulder to shoulder, and just ride beyond. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's an easy call. Schmel with the tackle, and we'll have a kick for Mill River. And actually, you know, the further out they are like this, they're just about 6 yards shy of midfield. They're in better position now to make a play, make something happen. Matthew Hall will get underneath it, and oh, that's got sweetness written all over it. Nope, well defended. They stepped up, challenged the ball, took the ball. There's the header forward onside. Yes, it is, and that ball's in a dangerous spot for Woodstock right now. It's inside the 18. It's on the arc, and now it'll come out to the 20. They're looking to advance the ball down the field. Remember, that good defense will get back and angle everything back to the outside. Biscay, the goalie, does not face many one-on-one situations. His defense, which doesn't get enough credit, does a great job of making sure there's always a last layer of defensive help back there, support on the ball. Schmel came forward with the header for Woodstock. That's going to be missed, kicked off the side of the foot, and it will be out of play. Catrati's fast, but he is not that fast. Now we'll go out of bounds with just 6.5 minutes to go in the first half of play. So I told you the first goal is going to be more important than usual today. The undefeated Mill River Minutemen and their rivals Woodstock locked up in a beauty on Munger Vision. Well, you can see him bring it sideways, coming through it. It'll go and be picked up by Austin Biscay. He'll come out and make the grab, and the big kick. Actually, it was a low-line drive made at the edge of the circle on the defensive side. Never got any further. That was considered a short field for Mill River, and now Woodstock. Again, it would be quite a boost for Woodstock to go in scoreless, tied, but it would be a huge boost to go in with the lead here on Mill River's home turf. Never got in off the heel of a Mill River player down there, and there's the shot, and over the top of everything out of play. Yeah, so 5.5 minutes to go before the break here at half, and again, a very warm afternoon. You would never know that it's Columbus Day. You would never know, other than for the foliage. Temperature-wise, you would think you were in June. And again, Austin having a little problem kicking off the ground today. That was a short field, low line drive kick. That's tough work to get the ball to Webster. You'll come across to Ethan Biscay. And Biscay, now he's a big guy, but he's very nifty with his moves out there. And by a big guy, I'm saying I stood next to him. He's probably 6 foot, 5'11 and a half, 6 foot. But he handles the ball so well. Very tremendous foot-eye coordination. Ullman timing his step up will bring it on the toe to the left side, and it's going to be taken over now by Biscay. He'll come back to Bullock. Bullock with the ball will go up over the top in the middle. They'll come out to meet the ball. Woodstock that they challenged it. Comes off to Mill River. The pass coming through right off one defender to the other, and Brands will make another tremendous save. Another save. Bobbles it and grabs it. 2 great saves by Nico Brands. I'll tell you what, Mill River's starting to get to the point now where they're starting to scratch their head a little bit. A hot goalie can make all the difference in the world, and we're going to be foul called on the Minutemen. That's going to be on Omen, and we'll have a kick coming up. Oh, it should be over around the 45-yard line for Woodstock. They're going to bring the ball all the way back. 4 minutes to go in the first half, and Mill River again stymied by the goalie Nico Brands. Tell you, you get a hot goalie, and just like in ice hockey, man, you can be the best team going. And somebody's in the zone in that net, and it can just change your whole world for that amount of time for the game lasts. Far side, guarded. Another chance, Mumford. Crossed, and that's in play. That's going to roll but not make the sideline. Picked up by Mill River, the little steal there, and they'll get the ball up ahead to Catrati. Catrati, he can go end to end if he has to. They got him ridden pretty good there. No call on the play. He'll send the ball up ahead, too far up ahead. And Brands will get there and beat Will Everett to the ball. I tell you, lefty, left-footed kicker. Got a nice carry on it. A heavy ball when he kicks it. That's knocked down by the Mill River defensive player, Mumford. And they're looking to turn this thing north to south again and get it going toward the net. 3 minutes to go in the first half. 37 minutes of scoreless soccer, but something you don't hear that often coming from Mill River's field when the boys are playing. Sending it up ahead, maybe a little bit too far. Oh, he stepped inside, beautiful move, and there's the cross. Up, he'll go and climb the ladder, and Brands will get it. Every save, Brands just gaining more and more confidence. Every save, frustrating Mill River a little bit more, and that's a dangerous combination. Confidence and frustration for a team who's undefeated. And they'll go hard to the ground, and we'll have a foul called on Biscay. So Ethan Biscay called for the foul, and the kick coming up for Woodstock. Yeah, we have a player injured. That's what the break in the action is. You see the referee coming. He called timeout. He stopped the clock with 2 minutes, 8 seconds to go to check on the injury. Okay, now he says, enough complaining. So the Minutemen looking to avoid going to that halftime talk without any points on the board. I don't know the last time that happened. It might have, but not for the home games that I do. No, that's a good no call. There was nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of oohing and on from the crowd, but that was nothing. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, he had the moves going. He looked like John Travolta in Saturday Night Fever. That's a foul. That's going to be on Hall, and that's a great spot to kick the ball from, especially with 1.5 minutes to go. They're going to move to the 25-yard line. Yeah, you can see him lining up the kick right now. And Coach Ratty urging them to find their man and mark them. So for the lead late in the first half, Woodstock with the golden opportunity on the foul to take the kick right now. Yeah, here they go. I'm not sure about that. I don't think he meant to keep it low like that. It's going to go up the sideline out of play, and it'll be a green throw. I'm not sure he wanted to keep it down like that, but it did happen, and it didn't give him much of a scoring opportunity. We're going to have the subs come in, and we're under a minute. We're actually under 45 seconds to go. First half action, I can't believe I'm saying 0-0 the score. Woodstock in their offensive end, and again, what a boost it would be to go in with the lead. It's going to be enough of a boost to go in tied, scoreless. And of course, if you're Woodstock too, you got to be careful not to get caught up in pressing the action, try and grab the lead before half, and let one of those cherry pickers get behind you for Mill River. That's a nice deep ball. Catrati got 2 men back to beat. That's going to force the kick to be out of bounds, and they got 10 seconds, 9 seconds. They can get the ball in there. Biscay will get the throw. There's 2 balls on the field. It's going to come in and be pushed toward Brands. Big battle for it. Brands, what a fitting way to have the half in. A scramble in front of the Woodstock net. Brands coming up with yet another tremendous save, and it's going to be 0-0 at the half between Woodstock and Mill River on Munger Vision. Back roster figured out, and I got it in order, and like I said, the goalies, Nico Brands. Number 2 is Nick Schmel. Dylan Wilding's number 3. I believe he played ice hockey, played goalie when he was a younger age group. Frank Phelps is number 4. Henry Farron is number 5. Max Ellis is 6. Sean Kennedy wears 9. Jamie Lewis is 10. Tim Barrett wears 11. Wearing 12 is Sam Shy. Ace Lavanovich is number 15. Ben Mapes is 16. 18 is Ethan Bumps. Sean Bjornson, there we go, is 21. Andy Kimball's 22. Nick Morley, 23. Colin Hagenbarth is 27. CJ Kimball, 29. Let me move the camera. We don't look at an empty bench. Number 33 is Jeremy Gravel. Brad Caro is number 35. 45 Stan Powell. 44 Wyatt Mosier. Gustavo Ramirez is 41. Galen Foley is 38. And Matteo Bornson is 36. And that is the team in green, Woodstock, and we're set to get going here on the next 40 minutes, and we got to start thinking about overtime. It's 2 10-minute periods, but it's goal and goal. First goal wins. Basically, it's sudden death. They prefer to say sudden victory, and I never got that. See the shadows on the field as the sunshine has come out here at Mill River Union High School. First goal is going to be a big one. Did I think it would be scoreless at the half? No. Did I think it'd be a tight game? Yes. Been a good first half of soccer, and I'm sure it's going to carry over here to the second half. So Mill River got a foul there. We'll have a foul and a kick coming up, but the goalie from Mill River, Austin Biscay, he'll be looking into that bright sunshine right now that wasn't out most of that first half. We'll have the kick taking place just about the 42-yard line. So again, a good spot on the field to do just that right there. Good hang, and the mark. And Mill River able to get control of the ball and get it out of harm's way, and they're looking to break down that far side. Mill Rivers, they had tons of quality chances in that first half. As you can see how the half ended with Nico Brands making another great save, and Catrati bumping and grinding, and I think it's going to be a corner. Yeah, Mill River's going to start off the second half, less than a minute into it, with a corner. Actually, 56 seconds into it. And Ullman going all the way across the field as he served up the balls for the corners in the first half. Shots on goal favored Mill River in that first half. Corners favored Mill River in that first half. And I'd say it was a 65-35 edge territorially to Mill River in that first half. Headed once, twice, little ping pong going on right there. They'll come through, and I believe it's going to become a goal kick. That's what we'll have, a goal kick now. Again, you're watching PEGTV Sports, www.pegtv.com. Go to the website, click on Streamline Video or on Video on Demand, follow the instructions. You can watch programming right on your computer on the internet, Channel 15, international now, worldwide. Well, you can see him bringing the ball across, and that never got through. Cole had a good first half. Didn't get a shot behind the goalie Brands, but he'll generate another scoring opportunity right here. You can see Will Everett. He'll take the throw, and boy, that's in a great spot for Mill River. Webster trying to bring the ball to the inside. Well, that was a handball they didn't call. That's in the box. That's a tough one not to call. Well, he'll bring it back around, slide the ball up top, and man, outside of the net. They'd worked the ball all the way down inside. I think it was Ethan Biscay who took that shot. Short field knocked down, and again, they're already on the offensive side, 30-yard line to be exact. Oh, great check, nice step up and challenge the ball by Woodstock. Ramirez showed him the ball, then took it away. And Ramirez with the speed. And boy, you can see it right there. I was talking about Rooney being a key the rest of this season. And Rooney right there did a great job of breaking up Ramirez's rush down the field and making it actually a non-scoring chance when everything settled down. Rooney communicating. Oh, that's Hall off from the head of the Woodstock player. Number 27, of course, is Hagenbarth. And that's a couple different times now that Woodstock player has been tagged with those kicks up around the head area. Oh yeah, that makes your ears ring. 36.5 minutes to go, and we'll have the kick taking place now. Hall's going to take the kick. He was an integral part, of the team last year and throughout his varsity career, but they've given him a lot more duties this season, and he's handled them all well. Here comes Catrati. They're making his move, sends it up. Funny little knuckleball, bounces back. Where's the ball? There it is. I lost it. It was in a lot of people. Catrati's generated some good chances. There's been great stops by Brands, and we're still scoreless in the second half of play. Catrati will give the ball to Everett, and Catrati will just pull those socks up. That could be a feint right there. He could just be faking them out to get open. That was not the case. He was actually just pulling the socks up. He's a clever little guy. You got to watch him out there. I'm yet to see Tyler Catrati in the ball game today. There's not been a lot of substitutions on either side. They're playing this like it's these finals or semifinals, and he'll go down, and there'll be a kick coming up, and TJ Mumford, and that's going to be a great spot on the field right there for a kick for Mill Rivers. Mumford. And a good crowd on hand for this rivalry game. He might put a little bit too much juice on it. He did. Yeah, he jacked it, and they'll go out and play, and we'll just have a goal kick after everything is said and done. It'll be a goal kick. So they'll set the ball up on this near side, this near corner of the box, and they'll get set. And again, Woodstock had chances, just not as many chances as Mill River. And of course, Biscay back in net was up to the task on every shot, and he is a tough man to get the ball by back there. Well, Catrati, that little flip with the leg there, and Woodstock up to the task, made the steal. Woodstock in the green uniforms, Mill River in the white. We're at Mill River's home field. You're watching Munger Vision. The leader in local sports coverage is right here. You might not like to admit it, but my God, I cover everything, everywhere, every age, every gender, tons of times a week, plus a talk show, speaking to all the local athletes on top of it. Do my own camera work while I talk the game. You don't like me, but you gotta just say, that son of a gun, he's everywhere. Yeah, they're going to wind that ball down. A little, something we haven't seen a lot of today, midfield play. A lot of 50-50 play right now in midfield. Oh, look at that move right there as they got around the corner, got it to Cole. Cole will slide, stop the ball. Cole's just had a great year. Webster got taken out the ball, and I think he just lost track of where it was because he actually had a chance to regain it. Ramirez with a little flip pass out, and Woodstock will work it up to the edge of the circle. Not over midfield yet. Now they'll be over midfield. And they'll link up down the center. Oh, I had some curve on that baby. You can see the arc on it, and that's what really threw the play off. Natural hit, and oh boy, got to be a whistle on that. That's a dangerous play, taking him down like that from behind. Mumford got up, and he had a little exception there. He didn't like it. But they have let them play physical. That looks like Dan Hammond. It could be Omen. Oh, it's a long way to see man way across the field. Oh, it's Dan. So Hammond with the kick, and that's going to come down on the back of the head. They're going to inch it forward. Catrati trying to nudge it forward. Does, and boy, he'll beat one layer of defense, but they've got him marked so well today with a couple different people. Oh, he's going to get the shot, and the goal, Catrati! The magic was done as he went from right to left foot and in the back of the net, and he'll give Mill River the lead 1-0. And boy, I'll tell you what, that showcased his brilliance right there, as Catrati will bury it in the back of the net. Makes it a, and when that all happened, we'll round off with 17 minutes gone here in this half. 57 minutes of soccer played, and Trevor Catrati will give Mill River that 1-0 lead. Again, they're playing for an undefeated season right now. They're playing for the top seed in the tournament, and they're looking to beat their rivals. A lot on their agenda right here, but they'll take the 1-0 lead off the Catrati goal. This is big for Woodstock. How do you react? Now, there's the goal, the first goal, the important goal I was talking about. Do you panic? Do you just have, you can have too much a sense of urgency. If you're Mill River, do you kind of go into relaxed mode a little bit now? Do you lose that edge? The next 5 minutes very critical for what's going to happen to determine the outcome of this game right here. Mill River, once, and I'd say the last 3 years especially, once they get that goal, it kind of snowballs, and Woodstock doesn't want that to happen. The first goal is the key and ignition of momentum, and they don't want Mill River to get on a run here. Oh, they can score a whole bunch of goals in a short period of time, man. Just think back to those tremendous playoff games last year. Down 2 goals with 8 minutes to go, and they scored 3 unanswered goals to win against a tremendous team. And they can score in bunches. And if it gets to be a 2-goal lead, I'll tell you what, then they're gonna call that. That was close. Biscay went down. It was number 5 on number 5. Farron went down in green, number 5. Number 5 in white was Ethan Biscay. And that was pretty close to being a straight-up play. That's going to be out play. Especially some of the calls that were let go early in the ball game. Makes you kind of look at that one and go, 32 minutes to go in the second half. And River with that 1-0 lead on the Trevor Catrati goal. I didn't get the assist off that. There was an assist, but I didn't get it. Boy, I tell you, Catrati was marked on the play too. He just was so quick with those feet to go, right to left. Boom, back of the net. Fun player to watch. Got a decent sense of humor too. A little cocky, but he's got a good sense of humor too. You see Hall had that mark back there. That man was going to get behind the defense. Wasn't going to be outside and get behind the defense. And that's going to be a Catrati out of play. We'll have a throw taking place. Number 15 on that far side will be Lavanovich, and he'll take the throw, and he'll go deep. Mumford will be there. He'll just swing that big old leg of his around, goes past Cole. Cole got a little casual on it, and he'll be out of play, and it's going to stay with the white throw. Mumford will just move up closer to his coach and his bench, and TJ Mumford will take the throw. Yeah, it goes off the gun throw over on that side, the official, and again, they're gaining 10 or 15 yards on a throw each time, moving it down closer to the field. They're to the position now, though, where, they're going to have Hammond come over because they can go into the box. If it was on this side of the field, you might see Everett take the throw, but Hammond's going to back up and do that somersault headstand, see the chiropractor tomorrow throw. Like that, because now he can go to the box. He's going to have that in the goal. The goalie, Nico Brands, had to make the save. That's how deep and far he threw the ball, and I'll tell you what, Catrati goes down awkwardly, and he'll get up. He always does. Yep, he's got to fix his shorts. He's looking for a call. Not going to happen, and hopefully he's okay. Yeah, and Kevin Ratty wants to know where the call was. And I'm looking for the ball. Well, I couldn't find the darn thing, so. Who is it off from? As I lost track of everything. And it's going to become a goal kick. Okay, so they didn't get a foul called. There was no card issued, and it ended up being Woodstock with the goal kick. Everett went up, and I believe Everett touched it last, and Ramirez will take the throw, number 41 for Woodstock. Yeah, could have the ball. No, he's going to set it back, and his teammate will take the throw. That's going to come on down. A lot of time left in this game. 29 minutes left in the soccer game. First goal of the game came in the second half. It was credited to Trevor Catrati out there. Little pooch kick to midfield, and they're on the move. That ball slid right through Catrati. He's isolated, and see if he reverses it. Yeah, he's going to circle around, and he's going to come all the way back. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Oh, a little touch foul. They just hammered Catrati. No call the play prior, and then he just had a little touch foul there, and they're going to whistle that down. See, that's what irks me is about consistency. Oh, I know I'm a hometown fan. I know I don't know anything about soccer. I know. But I am emotional. That's not always a good thing. Cole on that side will get the ball back on a given goal. He'll reach behind him, and it's well defended. And you can see him just look at Cole, just sticks with tenacious. Just tenacious. Yep. Yeah, Coach Randy's wants his men to pick up defensively. Doesn't want to leave that cushion out there, and I don't blame him. I never understood watching teams this year. That's a big thing this year, men and women's soccer. They're leaving cushions. They're playing off like a cornerback on a receiver. I mean, I agree. Get up there and mark them. Get tight to them. Everett lets it fly. Everett will just whistle it wide of the near post. Oh, he had some juice on that one. A little garlic sauce on that shot. As we've hit the 28-minute to play mark of the soccer game. 1-0 Mill River on Munger Vision. Is their hopes of an undefeated season up by 1 goal right now. That's a 50-50 ball, and that's going to be picked up by Woodstock. Nope. Oh, what a nifty move. Lifted the leg. Was that Webster? Oh, I like watching Webster. He's a nifty little guy. Actually, he's not that little. He's bigger than I am. Biscay with the serve. Whoops. I anticipated going behind the wall. Never did. Stayed up front. Everett will have the ball. He'll bring it to the side. Lost it off his foot. Backed up by Hammond. Hammond number 6 now. Looking to make the little pass on the give and go himself. Hammond in a great spot. Shot and saved by Nico Brands. And Catrati in the background applauding a well-executed play. Nice kick on net by Hammond. And like I said, come playoff time, you're looking at guys like Rooney and Hammond who have become more important than those offensive players. Cole couldn't get it through. Tried to slide it through, and he's going to watch that go out of bounds, and I believe it's going to be a white throw. Cole thinks it's going to be a white throw, and I'll have to agree with him. I'll go whatever he thinks. He's on the field, man. As Rooney will come off the field, Bullock will take his spot, and the clock continues to tick down to 26.5 minutes. And we're just waiting for a body. There he comes over, and I think that's going to be Big Rooney. That's Dan, I'm sorry. I got to lean out the window. There he is. Yeah, Rooney wouldn't do that. Dan can do that. Goal off the header. Oh, that was a pretty thing. I believe that was Mr. Webster. Playing big on the post. Gets the header 2-0 now, Mill River. 2 second-half goals, Catrati and Webster, and that's a tough task to look at right now. With 26 minutes to go, down 2 goals to Mill River on their home turf. And you can kind of feel that momentum. You kind of feel that throttle being pushed, that accelerator being pushed down like in your fast cars. You can feel it kind of speeding up out here for Mill River. That's why I said that first goal is important. How is everybody going to react? Well, Mill River kind of gets momentum off from their. It's a wave. It's a crush that comes, you know. You see them just trying to look and control the end of the field. They've had the ball down in their offensive end an awful lot of time here in this second half, Mill River has, and they've capitalized with 2 goals. That came off the knee hard, and that's why I went away from the Mill River player. Woodstock looking just to clear now, where they were running offensive plays before. It's more of a sense of urgency just to get the ball out of their end now. And that's going to be an interesting call. It's off from Bullock, and that will be the call off from Bullock to Woodstock. Woodstock with the quick throw, and they had him on the run, and Hagenbarth knew it, and he'll go out of play, and Bullock will stay back. It looks like Bullock will take the throw. Is that what I'm going to have? Yes. So Alex Bullock, number 7, right there in front of the stands, and a good crowd on hand for this game, and they have been treated to a very well played game by both sides. Well, that finds open turf, and boy, he wanted to push it forward, Cole did. He had Catrati on the left side, just couldn't get enough juice on the ball to get it to him. Woodstock, they need a goal, they need it quick. It's that old cliche. Nick's goal will determine, you know, what if it's Mill River, it's 3-0, and then you can start the bus for Woodstock. If it's Woodstock and they cut it 2-1, then we're going to have ourselves a barn burner of a finish. So that all important overused cliche, you know, the Nick's goal is the big goal. First of all, I got to find the ball. There we go. And that will come down to Mill River on that far side now. Again, here they are, back in the offensive end, just grinding away. They've got it. They got it all flowing. That header's going to be in the back of the net. An incredible header. Oh, my God, what an incredible shot. And that's Webster again. He'll have a multiple goal game. 2 goals for Webster, both on headers and both incredible shots. And this is what I'm talking about. Once that first goal happened, it's just like lava erupting out of a volcano. You know how MSJ calls themselves the green wave? This is the blue surf. You know how you surf? You get on a powerful wave and you ride your surfboard or your boogie board. What's up, Mill River? They're blue uniforms. Well, they have blue in their uniforms. They're like riding the surf, man. They got it going now. 3-0, 24 minutes to go. And that undefeated season looking like it's going to survive another game. Oh, they're a talented group. They're fun to watch. Got to be fun to coach. I know that. Makes their job a lot easier on that sideline. And it's going to be Ramirez getting there. Can't control the ball. This half, Mill River's played tougher. They've won these 50-50 balls. They've gotten dirty, gritty. Not dirty, mean play, but like their uniforms are dirty. Grass stains and stuff. Rolling up their sleeves like they're going to work, getting dirty. Ramirez directing a lot of traffic out there. I didn't see anybody paving the road like up in Woodstock, Vermont, where you have to wait, an hour to get through town because of all the paving. But they'll send the ball through, and they need something big to happen. And that's a good no call. That's a good no call. Hopefully Ramirez is going to be okay, but that was just soccer. And boy, he hopefully just the wind knocked out. We'll come back from the fade, and hopefully he'll be okay. Yeah, Ramirez able to get up and walk off under his own power, so a very encouraging sign. We don't forget the foul on the play, so Mumford will take the kick, and again, he's a lefty. He didn't get the carry on the ball. He wanted to get underneath and put some more air underneath it, but what he did was he kind of line drived it. 3-0 Mill River with 3 second-half goals, and not that far apart. It's like I said, once they get that first one, that's usually like the cork coming out of the bottle and the champagne just flowing. That's just what happens with their offense. That and the other team just gets deflated because they know what's coming. Catrati with one, Webster with a couple, and boy, just a lot of chances. Brian Cole's played a heck of a game out there. Everett, of course, has been his brilliant self. That's going to be out of play. We'll have a white throw. We're down to 23 minutes to go in this soccer game, and I never get that young lady's name, but see that ball girl right there? She works every game up and down. She's hustling it. She's getting the ball. She does a great job. And Omen will take the kick. Don't let that flag fool you. The breeze is a non-factor right now. It just kind of trickled, the flag did. That time, Woodstock had that wall pretty well built, and that was well defended. Excuse me. His Bullock will mark up at midfield, and now he'll retreat to get into position as they're looking for Hagenbarth over the top. Wasn't there, and now Mill River 50-50 ball. That was different. He took it. Let's have a header, and that's going to be too far. Like I said, Catrati can fly, but he'd need a jet rocket stuck up his butt and lit to go down to get that one. That was too far out of his way. But they didn't let the ball hit the ground. It looked like he was going to go for another header. He let it come down, and he just kicked it. And it's going to become a corner for Mill River as they'll get set here to try to put the icing on the cake with another goal. They're up by 3 right now. Oh, that's in a good spot. That's in a great spot. That's in a great spot. Great save. Shot. Goal! Oh, that was just great all the way around from the initial serve to the stop. They didn't do a full bicycle kick. He just brought the ball around. Great save by Nico Browns. And I believe Brian Cole got the goal he deserved right there after the game he has played. And I think I need Brian to turn around. He got his haircut, and it threw me all off this year to recognize him. But that would be that is Brian. So Brian Cole with a goal, and that'll be the 3rd different goal scorer. And that's what I told you. It's a lot more than just Catrati. He's the Cadillac out there amongst a bunch of other sports cars. Or Maserati's a sports car. Cadillac isn't. Cadillac's a gas guzzler. But it's now 4-0. Webster with 2, Catrati with a goal, and now Cole with a goal. And Trevor Catrati coming out of the game, number 4, to take a break. Probably going to be the end of his day. And his brother, Tyler Catrati, number 2 in the game. Now, Tyler resembles Trevor a lot, not only because they're brothers, but the way he plays, that high energy, high octane, sell his body all out, be able to fly up and down, make some moves. That'll be popped up and controlled by nobody right now. It's a 50-50 ball. And you can see Hagenbarth with the ball. Woodstock, after holding Mill River scoreless in the first half, has given up 4 second-half goals, and it's just been that blue surf coming at them, and it's hard to handle it. Once you let it get going, man, it's hard to handle it. Cole. He wanted to give it to Tyler Catrati, and that'll go out of play. Oh, we got a new body out there. Josh Bankert, number 11, out there for Mill River. As Omen got in there and got a piece of the ball, gets it to Catrati. We're talking about Tyler from now on. This is Tyler. He'll go around, turn on his speed, can't get there. There's another layer of defense, and he'll pressure, and try to take the inside route, and the ball worked around on a J pattern by Woodstock. They'll go to midfield with it. Woodstock looking just for a goal now. They need something to happen, and they need it to happen pretty quick, as we are down to the halfway point, 20 minutes left in this soccer game, and the Minutemen by 4 right now. That 0-0, I told you, I was surprised at halftime it was scoreless. I wasn't surprised it was hard fought and close, but this is more like Mill River soccer the last several years. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Ullman with the slight touch there, and I got to tell you what, come Academy Award season, that guy from Woodstock, he earned my vote. That was a great dive. There definitely was contact, but he looked like he got hit with a 2,000-pound weight right there. And he'll go out of play. We'll have a kick coming up, or a goal kick coming up for Mill River. They'll just roll the ball in. I think that's Zach Davis, number 20 out there for Mill River also. Ullman will set the ball down, and we'll see if it'll be Ullman that will kick the ball. Yeah, it is going to be Ullman, number 15. I'll tell you, Woodstock, a good-looking team. They got some players. They've got some good coaches, and you know, it's that old saying, there's always going to be a better team on the field. That's why you have winners and losers. That's why it's, you know, one person's going to score more goals. And you got to accept the fact, this is Mill River, this particular group of Mill River players this year, 2008, they're a better team on the field right now. Now, next year, it could be Woodstock that's going to be the better team on the field. But I'll tell you right now, this is not a bad Woodstock team on the field at all, even though they're down 4 goals. They're just playing a superior team. That ebbs and flows and changes, and I'll be picked up by, I can't say enough about Nico Brands, his play and goal. He was just unbelievably good. Even on the last goal, he was good on it, even though they got it. That's a good battle over there for the ball. And again, Woodstock playing tough, and that's going to come up and be settled down by Mumford. Mumford let the defense come to him, then gave it to Webster. Webster having a big game, takes the dribble 15 yards down the field, and they're going to get to it. That's going to be Bankert. He'll settle it down, and he's got a lot of turf to work with. He'll bring it back on the trail to Catrati. And Catrati scored from that position on a very similar kicks up on line early in the season, and that one just didn't happen for him. He was off the mark anyways, but it's going to be picked up by Brands, and he'll get the kick up and out. And that was charged by Bullock, overran, and Ullman able to swing the big leg out there and get to a teammate to a header. And Milver just getting to those balls so much quicker right now. Hammond, time and space. He had the time he had and the space he had to work with. And that's going to be followed up and overran and picked back up by Mill River. This is Catrati with it, Tyler Catrati. Tyler able, that's a good call. He got a little clever there, and he reached back and hooked the guy with his heels and pulled his feet out from underneath him. Now, is that a bad play? Absolutely not. But he just got caught. If you do that and don't get caught, it's a brilliant play. Oh, see, that should have been just a stalemate. And then a push to Mumford afterwards. First of all, I don't think that was a whistle. But then the push afterwards from number 11, Tim Barrett, should draw a card. Mumford did absolutely nothing except sit on the ground, and I think Gunther's going to come some slack again. Yeah, he's just going to talk to him. No cards have been issued in this game. We've had some talks, some chats. We'll see if it works. Hammond will just wheel on that thing and hammer it. That's going to go out from Woodstock to the sideline, and it stayed in bounds. Last touch by Mill River. Well, the throw, well, what are they going to call? They're going to give Woodstock back the throw. What the stop in action was, there's substitutions that are coming in. So it was a green possession, green subs, and that's what happened right there. So we'll have the throw taken by number 16, Ben Mapes, and Mapes will get set with 17 minutes even to go in the soccer game in the second half, and Woodstock down by 4 goals, 4-0 Mill River. 3 different goal scorers. The multiple goal scorer being Corey, or not how you say Corey because I knew a Corey Webster, being Kyle Webster. And yeah, now we're going to have a card. There's the first card issued, and it's going to be that's a good job. See, in the end, Gunther knew what he's doing. He gave Barrett some rope, and then Barrett got a little too much, and he had to end up giving him the card. And no damage done. Nobody got hurt. Oh, I didn't know Dan was going to do that bicycle throw thing. Boy, you never see him take it from that position on the field. I'm not sure. I don't think they were ready for it. So Hammond's going to get another chance. Now, whether he'll do the same acrobatic throw or just go to your standard throw, I don't know. Luke Purcell could throw the ball a mile for Rutland. Pete Hammond for Rutland did the acrobatic flip throw like this. He was a great player, but Luke Purcell would just stand natural strength, no flipping around and just throw the ball. He was just like a corner kicker everywhere he was on the field. He was a fun guy to cover. Oh, a lot of attacking. Brands with the catch and the kick, and he's kicked the ball very well today, especially out of his hands. So River, which had, like I said, controlled 65% of the play in the first half, controlling 85% of the play here in the second half, and had broken through for 4 goals after a scoreless first half. The Minutemen up by 4 right now. That's a good battle. That's a good battle. And then it comes across to Catrati, and Tyler will just lay it up ahead for Bankert, and he's going to step inside. Nice move. Wants to send it across. There's this job right out in the center of the box. Too many white shirts, couldn't decide who should take the kick and score. In the end, nobody got a kick on the net and scored. Tyler Catrati, oh, they're going to call him for that. Oh, see, he can't believe it. That's kind of touchy, ticky-tack right there. But, hey, it's going to be Woodstock's kick now. They'll chase it down, and boy, they're dancing there, and Omen will let it go out of bounds, and we'll have a green throw. Now what we're going to have is they'll have to wait. You can hear the horn in the background, and they're going to have a substitution coming in. Actually, it's going to be a white throw as they try to steal the call. It's going to be Josh Bankert, number 11. He'll see him right there talking with the ref. The ref's hands up. Now he says, okay, go ahead and play. And that will come down to, so we do get to see Trevor Catrati. I didn't think he'd come back in the ball game, but Trevor back in the ball game now with a 4-goal lead, and a throw coming in. Now, if Tyler stayed out there, and I can't see the whole field, I'm only looking through the viewfinder, wherever it launched one. But if Tyler and Trevor are in there, and they are both in there, yes, they're fun to watch when they come down the field together. I got a feeling, and I'm only speculating, that they've done a lot of kicking the ball back and forth practice from each other in their backyards, or backyard, or maybe down here at the school's field. But they're fun to watch play on the same line. That's going to be bodied down, and that's going to be Dan Hammond. They're letting Hammond come up and play up the field here in this second half, and he's going to just miss it. That wasn't that bad a shot by Big Dan. He's got a heavy, heavy shot in him. He's got a strong foot. 66 minutes of soccer have gone by. We're at 14 minutes left to play, and we're in control at 4-0 over Woodstock. It was a duel in the first half. Ended up 0-0 at halftime. And they'll settle that down. And I don't remember Ramirez coming back out. Yeah, he's out there. So he's recovered from his injury, Ramirez has. It's a miracle at these young ages how quickly they can recover from what looks to be a career-ending injury. And they lay on the field moaning and groaning, but boy, they can recuperate and are resilient. Boy, Hall with the little backwards flip, and that's going to be a foul called. And Ramirez with some words for Hall afterwards. And are they going to issue a card? Nope, they're just pointing to the spot. That's a good no card right there. Yeah, I'm just waiting. They're waiting for the ball, I believe. This should be the easy part of the game, getting the ball back to take the kick. And I'm waiting to see. I think it's going to finally be Colin Hagenbart that's going to take the kick, and it will be. And he's at the 20-yard line with 12:54 to go in the soccer game. No lead's insurmountable, but they need to score relatively fast here. And Biscay, you could see how he could sky. He's almost touching the bar anyways. He's so tall, but it goes over the crossbar out of play. Hope you've enjoyed all the Mill River soccer action brought to you on Munger Vision. Like I said, the home schedule for MSJ football done, so I'll have no more MSJ football games for you this year. CSJ home soccer schedule done, so I've completed that tour of duty. And, I just hope you had a chance to catch some of the local soccer action I bring you, or football, or whatever. The Rutland Rec Pride 7th and 8th grade tackle programs had a back-to-back red and gold game at St. Peter's Field, and that's a handball to them play through. And I hope you enjoyed to watch the future high school football players on Munger Vision here at the 7th, 8th grade level. They're looking for the trailer on the play, and he was well marked. And Ethan Biscay with some tough checking right there. That's marking. That's marking up. And something I don't like to see, there's some fans from the other team right down on the sideline. And they're talking to Biscay, thinking that it was a foul he committed. And very wisely, he just walked away and let him look foolish down there talking to a high school athlete, arguing with a high school athlete. Oh, that was collision time. Hall stood his ground. Hammond came up from behind, and that's a great call. That should be a Woodstock foul, and it is. He lowered his shoulder and made contact on purpose, and all he was looking to do was drive his shoulder into a body. He wasn't looking to do anything else right there. And Hammond will just lose his breath. He will be up. Dan's Dan, and he's not going to stay out of the game for physical contact. And I'm trying to be politically correct here, and I know Dan will. It'd take a truck running over Dan to keep Dan out of the game. A big truck, not just a pickup truck. So, in my opinion, yeah, the game getting a little chippy here late in the second half of play. Down 4 goals Woodstock is. It's 11 minutes to go. Hall will pick up the ball, number 14. No, he's going to set it down. Bullock's going to come over, and Bullock will take the throw. But no, that the fans talking to the player, the high school player, that's not cool, and the referee should address that. Or if he's aware, he might not be aware of it. I very clearly heard the conversation. And Ramirez with a nice little pass in the center. They'll go up over the top, and that's going to be picked up now by Bankert, and that'll be out of bounds. We should have a green throw coming up, and it will be a green throw. And it'll be taken by number 12, Sam Shy. Shy will take the throw. He'll get it in play, and nobody had marked up that far back on a 15-yard pass. And Bankert, oh, smart play. He kicked it off from the Woodstock player out of bounds. We'll have to wait. The horn sounds in the background, and what they're going to have is substitutions come in. And I want to tell you, I just want to show you the foliage, because the sun's not on it to the point where I can't see anymore. Isn't that pretty? I love Vermont. Yeah, cold weather and rain, I still love Vermont. Oh, soccer's back on. I'll get back to the soccer game. Catrati looking to go around the defense. Catrati in. Catrati tripped in the box. Oh, you've got to call that. That was intentional. You've got to call that. There was no doubt in the referee's mind and no doubt in my mind that was just to break the play up. And somebody get hurt doing that, and thank goodness he didn't, but he's going to get a penalty, a PK here. Yeah, you don't like to... You don't like to see chippiness like that, where somebody, you don't mind some entertainment chippiness where nobody's going to get hurt, but you can't just take the guy's legs out on a trip going full throttle. So a penalty kick coming up could make it 5-0. These, to me, are almost virtually impossible to stop. As Catrati just awaits the ball to be brought back out to him. And you see the official, there's a hash mark right there that he set the ball at. Now, I get confused because I'm old and I never was that smart, but it's either the 7-yard line or it's either 7 or 8 yards out. You know, after 13 years of covering soccer, and not all at Mill River, I mean just 13 years overall, you think I'd remember that. Oh yeah. Multiple goal game for Trevor Catrati. He'll join Webster with 2 goals, and then Cole with a goal, and 5-0, Mill River. Yeah, now it's just easy pickings. I don't know. I would never want to be a goalie in that situation. You know, for a 5-0 game, though, I got to tell you, if I was to pick a player of the game for Woodstock, it would definitely be the goalie, Nico Brands, back there. So with 9:42 to go, it's just about over. Time to start thinking about what I'm going to have for supper. Now, it's also to the point where at 5-0, how long do you keep your starting players out there, especially with the game becoming so chippy? Like that's a push from behind like that. Now Ethan's going to say something, but he's not going to retaliate. Yeah, he's a cool customer, Ethan is. And all I'm looking at right here is you actually don't want anybody get injured, but the ref's got to start. I mean, like, why wasn't that a card? Honestly, he extended his arm and shoved him from behind with the intent of doing just what he did. They'll nudge that toward the net off the outside corner, and we'll have a goal kick. Now, that not issuing cards earlier in the game and just talking to everybody thinking you're going to control heat of emotion in a rivalry game by just chatting with them, I knew that wasn't going to work, but I was trying to give the officials the benefit of the doubt. You take control, you issue cards, and when they go from red to yellow, then they sit out, and that's how you kind of minimize the damage here and keep things under control. Hall will step up, just drive the ball back down, and Tyler Catrati, number 2 with the ball, and he wants to step around the inside, and I believe it's going to become a corner. I believe that went out through the inline. I'm waiting for the official call. No, I think it went out prior to the inline, so it's just going to be a Well, I don't know. I'm waiting for him to spot the ball. It is a corner. Okay, so I was, for once, correct, and it will become a corner. They'll go with the short corner, bring it back to Everett. Everett turns, never got through. Oh, that hurt. Yeah, he kicked that ball and went right into the Woodstock player, and oh, that hurts. You're fearless. You know, they don't think of soccer as being physical and you have to be fearless, but you have to be, it's physical and you have to be fearless. If not, you stand away from me about 5 yards and I'll wind up and kick the soccer ball as hard as I can at you. And now you're wearing for protection, hopefully, is a cup and some shin guards. Other than that, you're just completely exposed. I don't know if you've ever been hit even with a cup on, but it's not like foolproof. It still hurts, mister, let me tell you. Just in case you needed to know some personal information, there you go. Oh, Ethan Biscay with a great play. Got up there and just broke the rush down the field. Nothing but ball on the play. So remember, we're just putting a clinic on here in the second half. Biscay again with the stop, the trap, the takeaway. Mumford with the reach up with that big old left leg of his. Got it under control. Looks for Catrati. Catrati on sign. That's Tyler Catrati. That's going to go out and play with a white throw. And you can see Mumford heading over. And TJ will take the throw, number 13 for Mill River. 7:10 to go in the soccer game. And yeah, they'll turn around and just set the ball back toward midfield. Nice move, opened up the turf. He's got some room to work with. Woodstock, right now, you just want to do something positive. You want to get a goal, not be shut out. So I got to re-white balance because the sun is, the lighting had changed from the start of the game. Yeah, and that cleared the picture up relatively nicely, I think. Yeah. Well, that's what happens. You go from a muted sun to a bright sun to no sun at all, to dark, like evening darkness. You got to re-white balance. Time and space, man. They had time and space to get to the ball, and Ethan Biscay will push the ball forward, and that's going to be kick side out. We'll have a throw coming up for Mill River, and they're going to take it just on into their bench area, and they'll just go with the. They threw it. That was unbelievable. He threw it off the back of the Woodstock player's head. Came back to him, and he kicked it to his teammate. Now, what's the call? Goal kick. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was going to be a corner or goal kick. You saw it. He threw it in off the back of the Woodstock player, Sam Shy's head, came back to him, then he kicked it to his teammate. I'm sorry. That's funny stuff. Oh, I think it had to be legal. The ref was standing right there and didn't call anything. He threw it off the Woodstock player's head. It was reaction. The Woodstock player turned around like, what the heck was that? And it was the ball coming off his head back to the Mill River player. Oh. Oh, okay. I'm kind of recomposed now. Oh, you see the darndest things. Yes, you do. That's going to be coming in and taken over and controlled. You know, I was having a problem with my viewfinder. It was my personal setting on my lens that I was out of focus. I moved my bar on my lens, like taking glasses off. It wasn't the camera at all. The camera was seeing it fine. It was my whole eyeballs. Oh, goodness. Hey, how you doing? So far, all right. I'm falling out the window. So I was just visiting. You have to, in games like this where it's 5-0, I get to visit. That's going to be set down by Mumford. It'll curl into the box, and Nico Brands will be able to use his hands to pick the ball up. And he'll take the punt. And that ball will be stepped in front of and taken over by Will Everett. Everett coming down, shot, and saved by Brands. He's had a ton of them. But I still don't like the way that camera looks. Tell you give me a second. I'll get this thing focused. We got a foul behind the play with 4:11 to go. Yeah, and they're going to bring the ball back to, well, I think midfield. I'm not really sure. I know the picture can be sharper. There we go. So yeah, Woodstock will be the recipient of the free kick here on the foul called on Mill River. Into the box in Biscay, who hasn't seen a lot of action in net here in the second half, will make the easy grab. And Austin Biscay with a booming kick. That's his best kick of the afternoon, and it's going to roll into position where Catrati can split the defense, go forward, and it came off his body hard. Catrati is all upset with himself. Tyler is. If he brings that down clean on the trap, he's in untouched on the goalie. And that's going to be Ethan Biscay. He'll just slide the ball over. He'll get it back on a give and go. Left foot, save, goal, Ethan Biscay. Where are you, Ethan? There he is. That was a beautiful left-footed kick. Now, that was a beautiful left-footed kick by Ethan Biscay. Makes it 6-0 Mill River. And again, another different score, another weapon. I told you about Ethan earlier in the game, how even for his position, he's a finisher. He's a scorer. And that took place with 3:10 to go in the soccer game. Imagine that, 0-0 at the half, and now it's 6-0 Mill River. As they'll bring it on down, that's Shy bringing the ball in, and you hear Biscay talk to Hull to let the ball come through when he did. Now Biscay will get set for the kick. And it's a good deep kick by Biscay. There's one more boys game at home. And then I have one more Mill River girls game, so you'll be seeing some more Mill River soccer action. I do believe if the girls keep on winning, they'll have a home playoff game. Ethan Biscay will hit the ground. We'll have a kick coming up on the fall. And the boys obviously are going to have at least 1, 2, or 3 home playoff games. Depends on how many playoff games they keep winning. That's going to be headed toward the net, toward the in-line. It's going to be saved. They'll bring it back, and the shot by Bankert, saved by Brands. Another point-blank chance for Mill River. 6-0 the Minutemen with the lead. And that ball's going to roll all the way down. And again, Hall's done a good job back there. And we've got a push called and a kick coming up for the Minutemen. Again, Woodstock very frustrated right now. Minute 49 to go, and Mill River will maintain that undefeated season. I guess that's in focus. It's tough, my camera's so old. It's kind of like the operator. Radar's so old. I can't read the small print in the newspaper anymore. I have to get the camera and zoom in on it. Sit there at the breakfast table with the camera zoomed in to read the paper. I don't suppose guys like Chuck Clarino and Tom Haley will type in bigger font for me so I don't have to do that. Wow, this is getting old. This isn't all it's cracked up to be, let me tell you. Got a push, got a lot of hands on out there. And Zach Davis called for the foul for Mill River. Minute 20 to go in this soccer game, and it's official. It's no doubt about it. It's going to be the Minutemen with the win. They came out and scored 3 very quick second half goals, and then added 3 more throughout the second half, and they're at 6-0 right now. Yeah, and Austin Biscay wants to finish up with a shutout. As we're under a minute to go, Bankert will back up to where the official tells him he's good to throw the ball. That goes past Ramirez to Catrati up over the top looking for Mumford. Mumford will curl back, and he'll be called off by Everett. Everett will just bring it all the way across the field. Little heel kick on the run, and again, you see the follow-up by Munger. They play whistle to whistle. They play horn to horn. Up and got it. That's a multiple goal game right there for Ethan Biscay. Mumford all fired up. 3 different scorers scoring 2 goals apiece. 7-0 now. Brian Cole with the lone goal. Catrati, Trevor with 2 goals. Webster with 2 goals, and now Ethan Biscay with 2 goals. And I don't care. You play hard all the way through the game. People say, oh, they're piling it up. Nope. You play varsity level. You practice. You give up weekends. You give up parents' time. There's laundry. There's cost involved. There's traveling, gas, and parents have to drive here and there. And you play from open and whistle to in whistle. None of that wimpy stuff where you just stand around and kill time in the middle of the field. And that was close, but they're going to call a foul on that on Biscay. And we're down to 18 seconds to go, and Woodstock will get one more kick here, but they're down 7-0 to Mill River. And again, a lot of teams have felt this before against these Minutemen. It is an extremely talented team. 1 second, and that's going to be the horn, and the Minutemen will stay undefeated with a big win over their rival Woodstock. Like I said, 3 different goal scorers with 2 goals apiece. Brian Cole with the single tally, Ethan Biscay right there with 2 goals, Trevor Catrati with 2 goals, and Mr. Webster with 2 goals. So congratulations to the Minutemen. An excellent effort by Woodstock. Very good job by Woodstock. And get out there, support your student athletes, and really just put up with Munger Vision a little bit longer.